हेलो दोस्तों, बिगनर्स पॉइंट में आपका स्वागत है। और अभी हम कर रहे हैं आज की करंट अफेयर्स। इंडिया लॉग 65,000 करोड़ डिजिटल ट्रांजैक्शंस वर्थ 12,000 lakh करोड़ रुपीस इन 6 years. Over 65,000 crore digital transactions were recorded in India between the financial year 2020 and 2025, amounting to more than 12,000 lakh crore rupees. Minister of State for Finance Pankaj Chaudhary said this in a written reply in the Lok Sabha yesterday. He said the government has been working closely with stakeholders, including the Reserve Bank of India, National Payments Corporation of India, NPCI, fintech companies, banks, and state governments to boost digital payment adaptation, particularly in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. The minister said that to further this effort, the RBI launched the Payments Infrastructure Development Fund (PIDF) in 2021 to initiatives the deployment of digital payment acceptance infrastructure in Tier 3 to Tier 6 cities, the northeastern states, and Jammu and Kashmir. PM Modi calls EM Jaishankar Defence Minister Rajnath Singh's Operation Sindoor speeches outstanding and insightful. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has praised the speeches delivered by External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar and Defence Minister Rajnath Singh during the discussion on Operation Sindoor in the Lok Sabha yesterday. In a series of social media posts, the Prime Minister termed the speeches outstanding and insightful. Prime Minister Modi said in his speech, Dr. Jaishankar highlighted how the world has heard India's perspective on fighting the menace of terrorism through Operation Sindoor. In the speech given by the Defence Minister, he said Rajnath Singh has given an insightful perspective on the success of India's security apparatus and the courage of our armed forces in Operation Sindoor. India emerges as global example in tiger conservation, says Union Minister Bhupendra Yadav. International Tiger Day, 20 July 29 July 2025. International Tiger Day is being celebrated today. The day is observed globally on the 29th of July every year to preserve tigers' natural habitats and raise public awareness and support for conservation efforts worldwide. On the occasion of Global Tiger Day, in Union Environment, Forest and Climate Change Minister Bhupendra Yadav highlighted India's remarkable success in tiger conservation. In a social media post, Mr. Yadav mentioned that with 58 reserves and 3,682 tigers, the country has emerged as an example for the world in tiger conservation. He said that tiger conservation is not just about saving the species. The minister added that the rising numbers of tigers also symbolize the health of the forest they inhabit. Mr. Yadav urged everyone to take a pledge to protect tigers and their ecosystems, as it also supports livelihood opportunities for communities. Parliament applauds Divya Deshmukh's FIDE Women's World Cup victory. Both houses of parliament today lauded chess player Divya Deshmukh for winning the FIDE Women's Chess World Cup 2025. In the Rajya Sabha, Deputy Chairman Harivansh said Divya Deshmukh has made the nation proud by winning the tournament. He said that she has displayed remarkable skill and resilience at a young age, and at her journey is an inspiration for the young generation. In the Lok Sabha, Speaker Om Birla praised Divya Deshmukh, saying the entire nation is elated at her win. He also expressed happiness that both the finalists of the FIDE Women's Chess World Cup were Indian women. Farmers' income food grain output soared in 10 years. Union Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Union Agriculture and Farmers Welfare Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan has said that the government has taken several measures to increase the income of farmers and production of food grains in the last 10 years. Replying to supplementaries during question hour in the Lok Sabha today, Mr. Chauhan said food grain production has increased from 246 million tons in 2013 to 2014 to 353 million tons today. He said the production of pulses has also increased from 16 million tons in 2013-2014 to over 25 million tons. Mr. Chauhan stated that under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the government has taken six measures to increase the income of farmers. He added that these include increase in production, reduction of cost, compensation of losses, and providing fair price for their produce. The minister highlighted that the budget for the agriculture sector has also increased from 27,000 crore rupees during the UPA government to 1,27,000 crore rupees under the NDA government. Registration opens for India Skills Competition 2025 winners to represent nation at World Skills 2026. The Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship today opened the registration link for the India Skills Competition ISC 2025. The biennial competition is designed to identify, nurture, and reward India's most talented youth, preparing them to represent the nation on international stages and showcase their skill and expertise. The competition aims to inspire young people to pursue careers in vocational education and to recognize the importance of skilled work in today's economy. The competition will feature 63 skills for which participants from all 36 states and union territories will compete. The competition is open to all Indian nationals, with participants required to meet a specific age criteria. The minimum age is 16 years and the maximum age limit is 25 years. For certain advanced technology skills such as cybersecurity, mechatronics, and aircraft maintenance, among others. Participants must be born on or after 1 year after 1 January 2001. Interested persons can register at or via the Skill India Digital Hub portal. The last date to complete the registration is the 30th of September. Winners of the national competition will receive extensive training and mentorship to represent India at the World Skills Competition 2026 and the other international forums. DRDO conducts two consecutive successful flight tests of Pillai missile at Odisha coast. The Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO) conducted two consecutive successful flight tests of the Pillai missile on the 28th and 29th of July from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Island off the coast of Odisha. The test validated the missile's maximum and minimum range capability with pinpoint accuracy. Developed by DRDO, Pillai is an indigenously developed solid propellant quasi-ballistic missile employing state-of-the-art guidance and navigation to ensure high precision. The missile is capable of carrying multiple types of warheads against various targets. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has complimented DRDO, the armed forces, and the industry for the successful flight tests. Home Minister to move resolution in RS for extension of President's rule in Manipur. The Business Advisory Committee has allotted 2 hours for consideration of a resolution for extension of President's rule in Manipur for a further period of 6 months with effect from 13th August 2025. Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha Harivansh announced this in Rajya Sabha today. Home Minister Amit Shah will move a statutory resolution in the upper house in the ongoing monsoon session of Parliament to extend President's rule in the state. Manipur was placed under President's rule on 13 February this year following the resignation of Chief Minister N. Biren Singh. NEP 2020 Route to Achieve Viksit Bharat 2047 से Education Minister धर्मेंद्र प्रधान. Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan said that the National Education Policy (NEP 2020) serves as a philosophical framework designed to promote world-class education universally, and it has become the most significant route towards achieving the vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. Speaking at the inaugural session of the Akhil Bharatiya Shiksha Samagam 2025 in the New Delhi today, he highlighted that the National Education Policy (NEP 2020) represents a transformative renaissance in the Indian education system. Mr. Pradhan said that the government has been successful in taking NEP 2020 to classrooms, campus, and community. India witnesses surge in oil and gas exploration, says Union Minister Hardeep Puri. Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Hardeep Singh Puri today said that India is witnessing a renewed surge in oil and gas exploration, particularly in offshore regions. He said that this achievement underscored the country's vast untapped hydrocarbon potential. In a written reply to started question in Rajya Sabha, Mr. Puri stated that the opening of nearly 1 million square kilometers of erstwhile no-go offshore areas in 2020 has been a landmark development. The minister added that this move has unlocked significant exploration frontiers, especially in deep water and frontier regions such as the Andaman Nicobar offshore basin, and has been instrumental in triggering the current momentum in offshore activity. He further highlighted that since 2015, exploration and production companies operating in India have reported 172 hydrocarbon discoveries, including 62 offshore areas. Government aims to open 25K Jan Aushadhi Kendra by March 2027. Minister Anupriya Patel. Minister of State for Chemicals and Fertilizers Anupriya Patel has stated that a total of 16,912 Jan Aushadhi Kendras have been established under the Pradhan Mantri Bharatiya Jan Aushadhi Pariyojana scheme as of 13th June of this year. In a written reply to a question in Rajya Sabha today, Mr. Patel underlined that the government has set a target to open 25,000 Jan Aushadhi Kendras by March 2027. She highlighted that the government has launched the scheme to make quality generic medicines available at affordable prices to all. She added that as a result of the scheme, in the last 11 years, estimated savings of about 38,000 crore rupees have occurred to citizens in comparison to the prices of branded medicines. Ms. Patel mentioned that over 2,000 medicines and 315 surgicals, medical consumables devices are under the scheme product basket. The scheme covers all major therapeutic groups, including cardiovascular, anti-cancer, anti-diabetic, antifungal, anti-allergic, gastrointestinal medicines, as well as nutraceuticals medicines. Naval Chief embarks on Japan visit to hold bilateral discussions on strategic and global partnership. Chief of the Naval Staff Admiral Dinesh K. Tripathi has embarked on a 4-day official visit to Japan today. During the visit, the Chief of the Naval Staff is scheduled to hold bilateral discussions with senior Japanese government officials, including Minister of Defense General Nakatani and Vice Minister of Defense Masuda Kuzuo, among others. This visit is part of the ongoing efforts to consolidate bilateral defense relations between India and Japan, in line with the deepening spatial strategic and global partnership with a focus on enhancing maritime cooperation. Discussions are expected to encompass a broad spectrum of defense cooperation areas, with particular emphasis on maritime security, technological collaboration, and identifying new avenues to strengthen naval synergy and interoperability. Admiral Tripathi will also visit Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force (JMSDF) units and interact with the Commander-in-Chief Self-Defense Fleet. Countdown begins for historic launch of Nissar mission. The 27-hour or 30-minute countdown for NASA ISRO Synthetic Aperture Radar (NISAR) slated for launch tomorrow will begin this afternoon at 1410 hours IST. Nisar is the first joint satellite mission of the Indian Space Research Organization (ISRO) and US National Aeronautics and Space Administration (NASA). Nisar will be launched by ISRO Geosynchronous Synchronous Satellite Launch Vehicle (GSLV) F-16 from Satish Dhawan Space Center (SDSC-SHAR) in Andhra Pradesh, Sriharikota at 1740 hours IST tomorrow. The Nisar mission is the first time at first time a GSLV rocket is being used to place a satellite in sun-synchronous polar orbit, signaling ISRO's growing technical sophistication in supporting diverse space missions. संचार मोबाइल ऐप in Hindi 21 regional languages to reach diverse reasons. Communications Minister Jyotiraj Sindhya today launched the Sanchar Sathi mobile app in Hindi and 21 regional languages, ensuring its reach across diverse regions. Originally introduced in January, the app allows users to report suspicious communications, block or trace lost or stolen phones, and check for unauthorized mobile connections. The app has seen more than 46 lakh downloads. Mr. Sindhya launched this during a stakeholders meeting in New Delhi to ID and further strengthen efforts against telecom-related cyber frauds. The interaction featured key stakeholders from law enforcement, telecom service providers, financial institutions, and civil society. It also included web developers and technical teams for the Sanchar Sathi initiatives, as well as senior officials from CDOT, RPF, and the Department of Telecommunications. और इसी के साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है समाप्त।